Hey guys, welcome back to Giving Unbothered, the podcast. Why are you drinking already?
Sorry.
We haven't even cheered. Cheers.
Cheers.
Jesus, she needs the alcohol today.
It's literally... What time is it?
3?
No,
Half three?
it's nearly 4. So it's 5. It's 5 p.m. somewhere.
We're drinking to Pride Month.
We'll be at London Pride. If
Oh my
anyone's gonna
god,
be
yes. And are we going to Manchester as well?
there. I want to try to go to Manchester.
Yeah, we're going to try to do Manchester as well. But we're very excited for London Pride. So if you're going to be there, let us know. Before we get into today's episode, I want to...
she's putting her wine down.
Yeah, I want to give a little shout out to Alana, sitting next to me.
Why? Do I know what you're about to say?
No, you don't know. Usually we kind of say how we get into the episodes, but...
Why are you shouting me out? My heart is pumping.
It's something good. Why are you crying? She's so stressed.
I am.
I quite like this. I'm gonna let the suspense just
I don't know what you're going to say.
So, if you've been watching us for a while, you literally have zero clue what's gonna come.
I don't.
If you've been watching the podcast for a while now, you know that Alana is someone who is very brutally honest when it comes to giving advice.
Yeah. I don't know where you're going with it, but yeah.
Last night, we were having a deep dive into my love life. And we were trying to kind of reflect and analyze a certain situation. And Alana has been... I see your hand shaking, taking a sip. Alana has been working on her soft parenting advice.
I have. And my tone.
Her tone completely changed. She wanted to hear me out, because normally she would always hear me out, but she would also be very direct in giving her opinion on things, which I appreciate and I love. But last night you literally went okay, and how does that make you feel? That was a bad impression.
No, it was. Usually I'm like, Yelka, you're being a stupid little fucking bitch. It's not worth your time. And I was literally talking to you, and we were on the sofa, and I was really trying to channel my inner soft parent, and I was like, okay, so how does it make you feel? How do you feel you want to go about it? And she looked at me and she went, huh? And I was like, what? And she was like, what was that voice? I was like, okay, I'm trying to be nice. All you bitches say I need to be nice. I try and be nice, and that's the reaction I get.
And we actually didn't finish the conversation because we were watching Glee and Don't Rain on My Parade came on, and that was
she was like, we'll resume. We didn't resume. We got too carried away.
We'll
Rachel
resume
Berry.
after the podcast.
Yeah, I've had some wine though, because my soft parenting won't be there.
Damn it, I'll wait another week. But today we are gonna do, that's why we got the wine actually. We're gonna do a game, Truth or Drink. And I'm intrigued because I got questions, you got questions, but we don't know each other's questions. But we'll answer our own questions as well.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I'll go first.
Oh. I'm so intrigued by your questions.
Truth or drink?
I'm already drinking without actually any question. Yeah.
Have you ever filmed yourself having sex, and do you have the footage?
No, never filmed.
Have you not?
No. My ex wanted to make a sex tape and I said no. No, how about you?
I've done it twice.
And
I don't have any of it.
That's even worse.
You've never...
No. Because
I thought you had, and that's why I asked the question.
I love that you thought I did that. No. We've had this conversation before, and I told you my ex asked me, and I'm too aware of I don't trust people once we break up.
Yeah, that was very smart. Good for you.
Well, when the podcast picks up, they're gonna make some money. They'll be like, we got some spicy footage.
That is so...
Watch yourself on up.
People will be very disappointed. It's not as hot as you think it'd be.
Have you seen those TikToks when people say when you film yourself just to see the sexy positions you get into, but then you actually...
It made me actually want to jump out my window. I remember I couldn't even finish the whole thing.
I just wanted to say, did you watch it together afterwards?
Mm. And do you know, you think it'd be a really hot, oh my god, we were pissing ourselves. Both times with both people we watched, and I don't know why I didn't learn my lesson the first time, because my back.
I mean, you and your back, yeah.
My back goes arched, and not in the good, sexy way, in the opposite way. And I was just like, you've got your ass to the camera half time. It's not appealing. It's actually quite a humbling experience. So I'm never doing that again.
Sorry to disappoint you with my
That's
answer.
really pissed me off. Brilliant.
Well, my turn. Rate your last hookup from 1 to 10 and explain. It's truth or drink. You can drink.
No, I'm a truthful girl, but I will drink prior. Let me look into the camera when I say this.
She's getting off. Like, are you even going to be able to?
I don't think I'm going to be able to contain myself.
Well, I'll drink to mine as well.
Truth or drink? Have you ever looked through someone's phone without them knowing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cheers!
Cheers. And my intuition was right.
I was
and
gonna
got
say, found
cheated on.
something.
Yeah, got cheated on.
Yeah.
I genuinely never would do that unless my intuition, and you know what? I'm going to say it. I got a pretty strong intuition. I feel like my intuition usually, when I feel a nudge to do something, and I do it.
It's for a reason. I've only done it twice, and both times I found something wrong.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it just out of the sake of like wanting to keep tabs on my partner. You know, like not for that. It's only when I feel like intuition. A woman's intuition is strong.
I also think like to go through someone's phone just to snoop, like that is an invasion of your private, like their privacy. The people, like their friends' privacy. Like if someone on my phone and saw things that like you've told me that are personal, like I think that's just a complete invasion. Whereas if like when I've done it, I went straight to a certain person, like a certain partner, and I was like,
because you always have like a feeling about someone specific. It's never just for the sake of like, oh yeah.
So cheers to that.
We're gonna drink anyway.
Yeah, watch this be gone by the end of the episode.
No, literally.
It's actually called Truth and Drink. It's not
Truth or drink, truth and drink. Okay, truth or drink. Have you ever faked a kink to impress someone?
Oh. Have I? I've not faked a kink, but I've definitely like went along with one.
Do you wanna explain further?
Even saying it makes me feel a
what
bit
kink
uneasy.
was it?
Maybe it wasn't even a kink. It's like, do you know when people like want to be want to be called or call someone like
what?
Mummy?
Well, I can't even say it.
Say it. It's sickening. Look, I don't feel like a little giggly girl. Like no. I think it does have something to do though with like the accents. Like I don't think, I mean I know that I wouldn't really find that like a big thing anyway. Unless like someone said it and it really took me by surprise and I was like, oh, you know, like that kind of worked, but I don't think it would work. But like Americans, like do you know people that have more of like a, I don't know, like I feel like the British accent, we can't make a lot of things sound sexy.
It just reminds me of Helena in the L Words.
Yeah, it just, like, not much really rolls off the tongue if you're British. Like, British people arguing, funny. Like, that's funny. Like, if you had, like, a British person arguing with, like, an American person, I feel like the American person would just laugh. Like, oh, shut the fuck up, you bloody plonker. Like, you're a buggering lunatic. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't hit the same. And I feel like it's the same when it comes to, like, talking in sex.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
Same, like just gone along with it, but
what
not.
Went along with?
I mean, feet and armpits.
Yeah, do you know, if someone went anywhere near my foot or armpit, I'd actually elbow them in the face.
I just let it happen.
I was just like, yep, I can be into this if you're into it, sure.
End of story.
Question.
Yeah.
Would you ever do like knife play?
No.
Oh.
You know how You know how I am with like knives in the kitchen. I run away if you get too close because I'm like, I like because that's the whole idea of like it's dangerous, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't need to be someone fake threatening my life to get turned on.
Okay, when you put it like that, it sounds a bit weird.
Like that's what it's about.
Not like always. Irrelevant. Moving on to the next question on the list. What is the most pettiest thing you've done after a breakup? I'm talking like
I had
petty.
that question too. Damn it. I don't know. What is like petty though?
Just like silly. Like, it doesn't actually do much to them, but like you're like, yeah, fuck you.
I mean, I bought a one-way ticket to Thailand.
You know, I wouldn't say that's petty. I think that's quite a slay, to be honest.
Dumped my ex, pissed off to Thailand. One way.
That, like, ladies and gents, is how you deal with a breakup.
Not really, but
Just
slightly.
run away. Just run away.
Yeah, I had my little eat, pray, love moment. Went from Thailand to Bali.
See, you know what? Sometimes that's
Yeah,
needed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't regret it, to be honest. It was the best thing I did.
Yeah.
What about you?
You know mine. I don't know if we're thinking of the same one, though, because I've done a few petty things. I was logged in, like, naturally. And you know what? She also... I'm glad I did this, because I was getting mugged off in the process. So... I was logged in. I used to use my ex's Amazon Prime, and I was still logged in. I'm pretty sure I'm logged into like 4 people's Amazon Prime, like, and I can just switch between them all. And I was logged in on hers, and she did me so dirty. So I stayed logged in, and anytime she would put something in her basket or her wish list, I'd remove it. I'd remove like her cards off of her wallet. I would like change her delivery addresses. Like, and she probably just thought it was like an Amazon like glitch. Like, and it's literally me in my bed, like me at like 7 p.m. with my face mask on and a cup of tea, just going over at Amazon, changing her, removing stuff off that wish list. And I also, she had a do you know Scrub Daddy? Even saying that doesn't sound right. The like just the scrubs with like
I know what Scrub Daddy is. You don't have to explain it. I know what it is.
If you don't know, it's a scrubber. She had a subscription for that, and they would come like every 3 months, and she had it even like when we were together. Not anymore.
You know what? That's really petty.
It's so petty. But I found myself so funny. Like, it would make me feel so good. Because, do you know, just like minor inconveniences? Like, don't like smash someone's car or like do something to so minorly inconvenience them, but it actually takes up like a lot of time, because it's those things that like piss you off. Like, if I lost my remote, that would piss me off. But if I just lost the batteries in the remote, that would piss me off even more.
Yeah.
Like, do you know, it's just like the small petty things.
I love how you like connected that to a remote. The batteries.
If I lost my fucking I was about to text you the other day because my vibrator wasn't where I remember I put it, and you know, obviously we redid my wardrobe.
Yeah.
I was going to text you the other day because I was really feeling it, and I was rummaging, and I was like, where the fuck is it? And I'm going to have to call Yelka and ask where you put my vibrator.
No, I didn't put it anywhere, because you remember when I was about to touch it, you were like, those are my vibrators. So
that's my vibrator pouch.
Did you find them?
Yeah, I did. It was on my other box.
Okay.
Had a great night.
Yeah. Truth or drink?
Okay.
Have you ever had sex with someone just to see if you're over your ex?
No. I haven't. Have you? You're like, yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I intentionally did it to see if I was over my ex, but then by doing it, it made me realize...
It wasn't.
No, that I was.
It was.
So I didn't, like, it wasn't like that I was looking for a hookup just to see, like, oh my god, I need to see for my... Like...
Yeah, but it just happened.
It just happened.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. Okay, that links on to one of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Truth or drink? You've purposely used someone as a rebound.
No, because I don't believe in rebounds.
What do you mean don't believe? Like, you just don't think you should do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no. Have you?
No, I haven't. No, I mean, like we said before, like I jumped like back. I feel like I've rebounded like all my exes at one point because I've just reused and reused and recycled. But
recycle.
Yeah, that's the one. I just saved the rest of the lesbians for the other London lesbians. I was just sticking to my own little circle.
Taking one for the team.
Yeah, I took one for the team. It's a small pool out here. But not purposely.
Yeah.
It just happened that way.
Well, talking about exes,
Oh no.
which ex do you secretly want to run into just to look hot and mysterious?
Oh, okay. I wouldn't want to run into any of them, to be honest.
No, but like just so they can see how hot you are now. I mean, you've always been hot, but
I've got hotter.
yeah, show your glow up.
Okay. I know that they stalk me anyway, so they've seen me, but
We can leave name. I thought so.
for sure. Like my other exes, like I'm fine with, like so fine, and like I'm not even civil with that ex, so I feel like that would be like the most appropriate. And
Yeah.
she's the one that did me dirty, so I feel like
Yeah.
that's the most appropriate. But like, I don't care enough that I'd even want her to see me. She didn't deserve to put her eyes on me, actually. So no, none of them. Let me live in peace. You don't get to see all of this. What about you?
Can
Can I guess?
yeah,
Can we say it on 3?
at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
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 Just
Yeah.
because like
Oh, I would love.
did me so dirty.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen though. Different cities, different countries. So the chances of that happening.
But even in the same city, I feel like you don't bump into people you're not supposed to bump into.
no, until London Pride.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about before. Like, I've not bumped into any of my exes, like, and they live in the same city. And like, we both said, didn't we? Like, London Pride is going to be just the epitome of a nightmare.
Yeah. It literally is.
Like, Soho Square is just going to be filled with the girls and their exes, which is brilliant.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be real fun. I'm just using this as an opportunity for my own benefit.
I'm scared. Like, see, I hate that you do this on the podcast because fuck. Yeah, okay. I'm ready.
What do you find? Okay, truth or drink, for one.
I'm holding my glass ready.
If you drink, I'm going to be offended. Truth or drink? What do you think, or what do you find like the most irritating about me?
I thought we were sticking to dating and sex.
Yeah, well, this is my exception. I saw an opportunity and I seized it.
That's unfair because it had to be questions you can answer yourself as well.
I have loads of things that annoy me about myself.
I honestly, there's nothing that annoys me about you.
Anything. Come on.
No,
I'm quite an annoying person.
no, I genuinely don't.
Do you actually not?
No.
That is I don't have any for you either, but that's...
See, I'm an annoying person as well.
No, I think you're quite easy.
You're easy as well.
No, I think I've got quite a like I'm quite irritated.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you.
I really thought you was gonna like be able to roll them off the tongue.
Yeah, actually, so now that we got that out of
really
the
just speak about this.
No, I don't think, no. There is nothing.
Cheers.
Good for the ego. Cheers to that. You know what? After we go through our questions like this, I'm gonna ask you some, now that you've opened that line.
Okay.
Truth or drink, what's the most unhinged DM you have ever sent or received? But I would like to know the one you sent.
I don't think so. Okay, I don't think I've sent any unhinged DMs. I feel like I'm so like scared of being that bitch that gets spoken about in the group chat, so I purposely just don't say anything crazy. Can you think of anything I've received?
I mean, yeah.
Of me?
No, ones that you have received.
Yeah, me that I've received.
Yeah.
From what? What is it?
Pretty unhinged. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've got some unhinged ones from like situationships for sure. Me and Yelka, we piss ourselves because I don't know what I do to attract a certain type of person. But like I get people that like don't yearn while I'm with them, and then like when I end things, they go like,
You make them obsessed. Like, you make them obsessed at the wrong time.
I don't know what it is. Like I don't know what it is. And then towards like when it ends, then the yearning comes and they turn into fucking William Shakespeare.
It's like when you're over it, that's when. But also, that's what they always say with like manifestations and like energy and stuff, right? When you fully let go of something, that's when it like, actually manifests. People always come back at like weird times.
Yeah, they really do. They
like,
can sense you.
I have a situation that just happened now, and we were like looking into the timing of things. So my ex accidentally automatically logged into my Disney Plus, which there is no way you can accidentally automatically log into my Disney Plus.
No, because you logged them out as well.
I logged them out. You know, when you can like manage devices, when we broke up, I logged them out. And
I also use and abuse Yelk of her Disney Plus, so I've got my own account on there. So like it's very clear, like it's so clear
that it's my
that
account.
It's your account.
And the timing of it seems a bit sus. So
cheers to people always thinking about us.
How does it feel being that ex?
Honestly, it feels great being that ex, isn't it? Because I don't think I've ever been that ex.
I don't think
to that extent, or like to let them know that I'm thinking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends because sometimes, obviously, when they get into new relationships, you don't really know. Like, you just don't know. Do they have like a fake Instagram to stalk you, or you know, like you just don't really know. I had same ex, their ex. Watch my Instagram.
Yes, that was weird.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Funny timing, but you know what?
But do you not think it's so satisfying? Even if it's like low key annoying, it's also so satisfying when that happens. Like, do you remember when we had the podcast, when you can on TikTok you can see if you've got it turned on, you can see like who views your account.
Yeah.
And my ex was on there, my ex's sister was on there, my ex's two best friends was on there, like all in like a week period. And at the same, like, as much as it's like, why the fuck are you here? At the same time, it's like, you're still thinking of me, and that's weird. Don't blame you, but thank you.
But also, sorry, sometimes it's satisfying to go back at your ex's profile and see things.
They're not looking as well as they once did. Yeah, hell yeah, it is.
How's it going?
I'm glad someone said it, because I was gonna. That was a slave from you. What would you say your ultimate ick is?
Ultimate
ick.
Ooh, ultimate.
Like, I'm talking like deal breaker ick.
I don't know, because I feel like I get so... You know, I've been very open-minded recently. Like, no, but like with my time.
Yeah, no, you have been.
Like I've been going outside of the usual.
I've been also... Pause. I'm very proud of you for doing that, because I feel like it's taken you a while to like step your toes out of your normal waters.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going back to my
Yeah, she's like shuffling back into the...
I tried it, don't like it.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work out. But, so yeah, I don't know, because I feel like I've come to a point now where I'm like, even if there is something I, not like don't like, obviously that's a strong word, but like I'm more open-minded about like, let's see how I vibe with, you know? So I don't know. Ultimate ick. Jesus Christ, that's a difficult one. I feel like I'm gonna have to drink just out of the sake because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I can't think of like an ultimate ick, to be honest. Like I've got icks like...
We got a whole list of icks.
Yeah, we could do a whole other episode on that. Maybe just like the lying. Do you know, I said like when people like do like... Oh, no. I think my biggest ick is when people like make you repeat yourself so many times because they aren't listening.
Yeah.
Like I could be forgetful. Like you might have to
Of
tell
course.
me like a couple weeks later, you might say something and I'm like, huh? And they might be like, I've already told you that. But like, do you know people that it's just like so many things and you're just like, yeah, fuck off.
Especially when it's like personal things, you know, when you're getting to know each other and they ask you 3 times, where do you live?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's like
That's
we've
not-
had this conversation so many times. London is not even that big, so come on.
Yeah, no, I agree. Fine.
Truth or drink?
Mm-hmm.
What's the wildest excuse you've ever used to accidentally run into your ex?
Oh.
There's one scenario I can remember that you were trying. I was with you and I was against it.
I remember what you
Outside the pub?
when they posted on their story.
Yeah.
I think
But we actually didn't end up going.
We didn't go. I don't know if that might be the only time that I've not. Has there been other times?
I mean, I don't know. I just don't believe that would be the only time.
I haven't with my last ex, because like we were always together and then we split up and that was it. It would be with that same ex that happened with. I think with her, like, if I knew that she'd be out, like, we had the same friendship groups, like, I would make sure, like, I'd be out. I don't think I've done anything crazy, but the one time that Yelka's referring to was, she also was in on that, though, because they posted a story. It was me and my friend, and then our exes were with each other, and they both posted a story, which we now know they posted intentionally because they knew that we would see it.
That is
like,
so funny.
It was them posting it so we would see it and go, and us seeing it, not knowing they posted it for us to see, but we were still going to go and stop. But we didn't actually go.
You did get fully ready.
Yeah, I did get fully ready. And then, I can't remember why we didn't.
I think because it got quite late.
Yeah.
They were like, what are the chances they would still be there?
I don't think I've actually done anything crazy, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have. I would love to give you guys the juicy
I was actually hoping
story.
there would be something juicy.
I'm gonna still think. But what is yours?
Nothing I've never done, because I first proper like relationship, I moved out of the country. Second ex, after that, I had to run away, so there's no way I wanted to be seen. And then after that, we lived in different countries. So I never had the opportunity. Yeah, no, I've racked my brain, and I think mine has literally just been like that one
I
time
went out
on
a night out because I knew they'd be there. Or like we'd go to the same places anyway.
Yeah, no, true.
But yeah, no. I'm really scared of being that person that people like talk about in the group.
No, I know.
And they're just like, oh my God. That's what I always say to you, like when I give you advice. I'm like, imagine being that person getting bitched about. Like, oh my God, this girl won't leave me alone. She's so embarrassing. Oh no.
Painful.
Absolutely not.
Painful.
I refuse.
Truth or drink? She's already drinking.
Mm-hmm.
What is one trait about me that you think I need to desperately work on?
Okay.
Aside from relationships and love. Okay, give me both. One in relationships and love, and one outside of that. Okay.
In relationships and love, you know what I'm gonna say. You hold on to things. You need to want to like bury yourself 6 feet under before you walk away from something.
Yes.
That's stupid. You need to work on that really hardly.
Really hardly.
Good English there. Outside of love and relationships, I don't think you've really got any traits that you need to work on.
Don't lie.
No, I'm not lying. I think you're a really perfect person.
That's not true.
No, I do. I think you're an amazing person. And I don't actually think you've got any... Like, I can't think of any traits or qualities. I would say maybe you get... Because that's not a quality I want you to work on, because I love that about you.
What was it?
You get really, like... You run away with things a lot.
What?
Like, in your head.
Oh.
Like, you'll make a pea into, like... I don't know what I was going to say then. With like, what's the expression? You make a pea into a...
I found an ant into an elephant, but...
Oh, let's go with that. You make an ant into an elephant.
It's probably not the same, but...
Like, even with the podcast, suddenly we need to get like £3,000 mics and do this and we do that. And she just gets very carried away. But I love that about you, so I wouldn't want you to work on that. Okay. Did you think I was going to have like loads of things?
Yeah.
No, I think you're perfect.
You're perfect.
Thanks. I know. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to give you one. Okay. Truth or drink? What do you think my biggest red flag is in a relationship?
As much as I know, you've been working on it. And it was better for a little moment, but once you are into something that feels good, you get carried
Oh, I
away
know
in your
what you're gonna say.
texting.
I wouldn't say that's a red flag. Though. It might be an annoying flag. I think that's a red flag for that, like for the person I'm with.
Oh,
You just wanted to say that.
yeah.
She just wanted to get that out there.
But you know that. You know that.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Wait, so red flag in you to the other person that you're dating?
Yeah.
How the hell am I supposed to say that? I don't date you. I've never dated you.
You've seen me date people.
Yeah,
You've
I
seen me
know,
in
but like I'm not.
relationships.
Yeah, I have seen you in relationships, but I don't. I'm not in the like. I'm trying to think. This is annoying because I actually do want to find the red flag. I feel like in the past I would have given you a few,
Oh yeah, I've definitely had
Yeah,
red flags in the past.
but
for sure.
now, yeah, I don't
What
know.
would you say my red flags were in the past? I'm
Like,
probably going to agree.
Jealousy,
Yeah.
like control. Those two main
Yeah, I
ones.
feel like they were the main ones.
Jealousy and control.
Yeah.
But now I feel like, yeah, you've really worked on those.
I really have.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, we'll find out in the future.
Yeah, to be fair, I wouldn't say I've got. Obviously, I would do like I would. I'm never gonna not do anything wrong, but like I don't think I'd. I think
Like
I've worked really
massive,
hard to
yeah.
like make sure I'm not a red flaggy person.
Yeah, okay, what about me? Oh, the list is gonna come.
No.
Deep sigh, deep breath. I have.
Yeah, you definitely have. I mean, no. Okay, no, you've got red flags that affect you more than the other person.
Yeah, we're asking,
About the other person.
yeah, affecting the other person.
Okay, I think that maybe from where you do create such a false thing of them in your head and like you feel like you know them before you know them, I think maybe sometimes on occasion sometimes you put them on a pedestal and then get irritated with them when they don't match your expectations that you've given them because they've never given you those expectations. They've never given you a reason to think that they'd act a certain way. But when they don't act how you want them to act or how you imagine them to act, you get pissed off.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Then you just ignore everything else.
No, I feel like I got better at that though. Like I still put them on the thing, but I'm also aware of like how they show up because I've said this to you.
But you do still get annoyed.
Yeah, but I'm also aware that
Yeah,
it's
you're
a
aware.
me.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah,
me
yeah.
thing.
No, for sure.
Like I'm not just getting annoyed and like not being mindful that
No.
I've put them on a pedestal.
I think you're a lot more aware that that's your own silly little problem.
Yeah. And I love my own little.
And she
silly
doesn't
problems.
choose to do anything for her silly little problem. So the silly little problem's here to stay.
Yes. Well, the glasses are almost empty. We only sipped one. Yeah, I think I
we
only
only
sipped
sipped
once.
once. Yeah.
So yeah, that's being so
We're
truthful.
truthful girls.
Yeah. Anyway, this is the end of the episodes. If you guys have any more questions for another episode of Truth or Drink, because these are quite fun, let us know.
Gives us an excuse.
Yeah,
so...
send us some questions and we'll answer them in the next Truth or Drink. Bye.
Well, that's it for this week's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I'm not really that sorry. But come back next week.
If you enjoyed watching or listening, don't forget to rate our show and please follow or subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.